What's up, AIS? So here in East Tennessee, the weather is kind of like a daily surprise. One day it might feel like this, and it might be 75 degrees and sunny, but the next day we might have freezing temperatures and flooding. So what do you tell someone who's going to come visit, for instance? What if they ask you what to pack? What if they ask you what the weather's going to be like? You might not have a definite answer, but here's what you could do. You could take a step back and look at the overall weather patterns that you usually see. So instead of looking at a specific day, you might think, well, what does Tennessee usually feel like during spring? Patterns of weather conditions over a long period of time is called climate. And different places have different climates based on their location in reference to the equator. These different climates are called climate zones. And climate zones take into account things like temperature, rainfall, and elevation, or how high up something is. So today we're going to be looking at 5 different climate zones, and then you're going to get a chance to take a trip around the world and see what each one feels like. And get in the zone to learn about climate zones. So like I said, climate is the average weather conditions in a place over a long period of time. And in case you forgot, it is not the same thing as weather. Weather is the specific daily forecast. Climate is the average weather conditions over a long period of time. So the weather measures a daily forecast. It changes every single day. Climate measures the conditions over a long period of time. Like I said, there are 5 main climate zones: tropical, dry, temperate, continental, and polar. So let's start out by taking it tropical. So welcome to the tropical climate zone. Places with a tropical climate are usually near the equator. This zone is hot and humid, and that's why I'm wearing a tank top and the short sleeve Hawaiian floral shirt. The average temperatures are always greater than 64 degrees, so it's warm. And they also get more than 59 inches of rain every year. It's a good thing I also brought my handy dandy rain jacket. So that's why it feels so humid in tropical climates, because when you mix rain and sunshine, you get humidity. Oh, hey, did you think this was for Corona? Oh no, this is just to block the hot sun and the strong winds in this dry climate zone that I'm in right now. Our second climate zone is called the dry climate zone, and it's still super hot, but it isn't nearly as humid. Do you know why? It's because it hardly ever rains here. That's why it's called the dry climate zone. All the water evaporates so quickly from the hot sun that there's none left. And since there's no water, there's only a few plants that can even grow here. Many deserts have this climate type. And even though this climate zone is very hot during the day, it can get kind of chilly at night, which is why I've got my pants on. This might keep me warm too. So I'm back in my sweatshirt and my shorts because I'm here in temperate Tennessee, where we see a little bit of everything. Temperate climates have all 4 seasons. So we have summer, spring, fall, and winter, and they're each pretty distinct. We have warm, humid summers and mild winters. That means they don't get like crazy cold. We might get medium amounts of rain throughout the year, even though this year I feel like we got all of the rain. So our fourth climate zone is called the continental climate zone. These places have warm to cool summers and very cold winters. You may see snowstorms, strong winds, and very cold temperatures that sometimes drop below negative 22 degrees. That's why I've got my little snowman sweater on, a nice hat to keep me warm, and a jacket, and even these sturdy boots. Places with continental climate zones are usually in the northern hemisphere, so that means they're on the top part of the world. Okay, so last but not least is the polar climate. As you can tell by my outfit, it is very cold all of the time, even in the summer. The temperature never gets higher than 50 degrees. There aren't any trees because most of the ground is frozen solid. I can't even bust through the ground with my furry boots on. Also, there's ice everywhere. Entire oceans are frozen solid, and you might even see some glaciers. Also, this was Miss Hannah's outfit at recess sometimes because I'm always cold. So now it's your turn to experience these climates, or pretend anyway. So you're going to read your journal entries from your trip around the world and decide which country you are in based on the climate zone. There's a map with 5 countries or places that you visited. So pay attention to things like the temperature and the rainfall and other details you listed to let you know where you were. And once you decide where you were, cut the stamp out and place it in the top right corner of your journal entry. Good luck and safe travels. You can find this travel journal in the Week 3 Science Packet. There's a PDF that you can print out, and there's also a digital version on Google Slides.